Alright, so we're starting off here in Port Plain. This is going to be the first of the 12 Dark Secrets. And just for reference, we're up to 19,000 in gold. These are the sum total of the items that I have, with the exception, of course, the donation receipt, which I would highly again recommend that you stick on the last page. We were able to get 2 rings of lesser regen, and we have our second set of gloves. Now, if you've gone through and you've watched the previous video, I'd highly recommend that once you go through and you get your first potion of Invis, you stop right there, don't go through any of the other spots, and come and do this quest specifically. If you do the other quests after this, great. If you don't, fine, but start with this quest, because in this quest, we're going to go through and get a pair of boots that will make us much faster, which will save you tons and tons of time. So, without further ado, here we go. We want to go to the speaker, go through the portal that is in front of the room with 7 doors speaker. Right, now sometimes you'll go through and a guy named Gorg will spawn right here. He's pretty much your noob hunter. He will absolutely massacre you, he will kill you, and in any other way eviscerate you and just ruin your day. If you see him, run around a little bit and then run through the door. Once you get through the door, come right here, he'll keep following you, and then go through this portal. He cannot go through anything clickable. He can go through any floor area transition, but he cannot go through anything clickable. And once you get to this point, you want to stop and you want to drink a potion of Invis. Make sure you have him quick slotted. You only need 1. However, just to be on the safe side, if you have some absolutely rubbish luck, make sure, if you can, get more than 1, but at the very least get 1. You can actually daisy chain these together. I'll show you how, and there are 2 reasons that I go through and recommend that you do this one first. Because if you do it quickly and you do it right, you can actually go through and get some nice items for later. I promised in the previous video that I'd be going through and I would be showing you how to go through and get, or showing you a couple of areas that have other loot caches. This is one of the areas that has additional loot caches. They're on the east and west sides. Now right now what you want to do is, once you hit this set in the center, you want to go through and keep clicking on the portals until you reach the southern one, like I just happened to do right there. You know, stream your luck all the way. Hopefully it's done very quickly and you find it. Once you do, you want to come here and get to the wind chimes. Click on them as quick as you can. It loads, go through, talk to this guy, just spam 1, don't pay attention to what it is, and go and put on your boots. Immediately put on your boots and click the wind chimes back. If you have a hard time locating them, make sure you go through and hit tab a couple of times and it will highlight that for you. You can already tell that there's a massive difference in speed. Now you're going to go through and you're going to want to click on these until you get to the north one, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so go through, come around to the east side, the right side as you come up. You have to be very quick about this. We're going to go through and we're going to click on this chest and then get your mouse ready, and you're going to want to grab the ring of regen followed by the potion of invis. And if you're very lucky, they're going to go through and swing at you like that, and you can steal absolutely everything. Now, all of these potions will only sell for 1 gold, so they're useful in the sense that they are potions and what they're originally intended for. However, one of those potions was in fact a foul tasting potion of invis. We got lucky and we got some better stuff out of that. But yeah. So then we come over here, and if you happen to be able to do it, you want to go through and grab this one as well. Just grab everything in there, because at this point you just want to sell everything, get as much money as you can, so you can get some nicer items down the road, and so you can upgrade your gear sets. Because by the end of all of this, we're going to want to get at least 2 mil, so we can get some very nice robes. Alright, once you've gone through and you've gotten that, click on the pillar until you can get to either the east or the west side, it doesn't matter which, they are exactly the same, and then just run out, hopefully before your invis potion wears off. Then just like that, will it be good? Alright, so now you can go through and see why it is that this is one that I pick personally is doing it first. 1, you get your nice set of boots and you're quick. Number 2, you know, you can get some decent gear for free with 1 invis potion. All of that, we only had 1 invis potion, no big deal at all. And for anyone who's gone through and has a keen eye, they'll notice that, again, I have 2 levels of monk, which means, oh, right there, see? In, out, no big deal, invis potion gets you all the way to here. For anyone who has a keen eye, they'll notice that I have 2 levels of monk and say, oh, that speeds you up. Well, it does, but not enough to matter at this point. Again, here, Windwalkers, just so you can see, they are no drop, meaning that if you try to drop them, bad things happen. Just don't drop them. Trust me, don't drop them. But they give you a nice little boost to dex. They give you quite a bit of other things, saving reflex, all that, but also uses per day of Ice Storm and Lightning Bolt, which will help speed you up significantly when you go through and grab large mobs of different large groups of different mobs. So there's that. And then again, if you go through, and I'll show you on this side because I'm just using it over here, you get a greater ring of regen that is guaranteed every single time. So at the very least, that means you're going to start out with 3 regen per cycle when you go on to do anything else. And then again, you'll always have this foul tasting potion of Invis, which means you can go through and get the next item that I would highly recommend that you get, and that is the belt. Belt will be the next one that I'll be putting up, is the next one that I recommend, but by no means is it one that you have to do next. At the very least, this is one I recommend you do first. Hope that this is helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.